Hello, hi. And, you know, one of these past afternoons, I was sort of getting some shut eye. Thought I would take a cat nap. And all of a sudden, I see all these women. One of them began with a woman with a red dot on her head, the bindi or the kumkuma. And um, she was small faced and little long faced, but small faced, and she was smiling. And then there came quite a few all pretty goddesses or pretty women. And all the other women were kind of smiling, were more had the look of uh, you know friendliness about them. And then suddenly this woman, not in the no, this woman who was not too young, because on the internet uh, she had brownish hair, more auburn, all right, not quite brunette, but bordering on redhead, in between a brunette and a redhead. So auburn hair woman. She continuously berated me. I just got up. I never really to got the shut eye. And I just got up, and it was bothering me. And I thought about it a couple of days later. I looked up, and it's Persephone, the goddess of the underworld. All right, so then I remembered I had left out Minerva, goddess of wisdom, the Roman goddess of wisdom, but I had done Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. And then Ceres, not to be confused with Sears, the store, but an attempted facetious humor, goddess of virtue. And then, of course, Diana, goddess of hunting. So Diana goes first. And then what do I need something to, I need, oh, let's see, maybe this New Yorker, although I get the eternal life now. All right, eternal life. Or how about I do, this is, I do Mark Carney. All right, Mark Carney is going to be here. Once again, eternal life, Mark Carney. And Mark Carney is going to be here. And I'm the goddess of hunting. All right, I'm going to depict um, Diana. All right, so this is yeah, watch me. All right, do I go bullseye? Oh, he fell down. Closer, maybe, closer, maybe. Oh, it's a no fail. This is not easy. Shooting arrow, bow and operating a bow and arrow is not easy. Okay, it came in front of Mark Carney, Prime Minister Carney. And what does Diana, goddess of hunting, have in her note? What does she have? Oh, there's her note. The goddess of hunting, Diana's note. She says, I hunt for Red October, a submarine, voila! I hunt for goodwill from the Prime Minister. Everybody, even goddesses of hunting, would like goodwill from the Prime Minister. I hunt for men like you, whose shining armor is your shield of victory. So he could become a knight in shining armor for me. All right? So, well, for the Diana in me, for his wife's name is Diana Fox. So, so it's for the Diana in me. Anyway, so that was goddess of hunting. Next, I go to, Persephone comes last because, she's the goddess of the underworld. Minerva has laurels on her. She has several other things. You can look up the internet for it. Laurel, okay. So I have done this. So there we go. I won the Olympics. All right, it looks like a bandana. I need to do a few karate moves. Here, here. All right, there we go. Goddess of wisdom Minerva is doing a few karate moves and hi and that sort of thing. All right, because the laurel became a bandana, and then Ceres, goddess of virtue, holds a sickle. She is the goddess of fertility and growth and farming and that sort of thing. And she holds a sickle. So this is my painting of the solitary reaper, William Wordsworth's Solitary Reaper, and it's a self-portrait. And you haven't done this well. Like I myself think, really the painting, but somehow the color from here a little bit on the face. Otherwise, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good likeness and everything. So I spent some time. This was in 2018. The World Cup was on. Soccer World Cup. See, again, it's coming up. And so that is so Persephone. Last. Persephone. All right, I have to hide these because Persephone is depicted with, holds a skull, holds a few skulls. So, as a chemical engineer, what do I show you with the skull? First, I thought an Om or cross, a Star of David, sketched with skulls. Then I got a little scared, because I have no power over the underworld. So, I told you that, so unless it happens to be Don Corleone, and then I would hold sway over his heart, or Michael Corleone, even more sway over his heart. Somehow Diana's, she passed away though. Diane, the lady in the movie, yeah, she passed away. She plays Mrs. Corleone. So here it goes. This is a skull. Hazardous chemicals, hazardous waste, dangerous substances. They all carry the skull. So that's those are that was Persephone, goddess of underworld, of the underworld. Please don't be angry with me. Persephone showed you. Next, Thor. All right, Thor. Watch Ghostbusters for Thor, who even comes to Earth and impregnates the heroine in the movie. All right, so Thor's back, but he comes in a pleasing form, I think. So this is Thor in a pleasing form. He's happy as today. He's happy. Give Thor a minute. He's making you dance. All right, so that was Thor. Now see gods of the horror gods. Horror gods. Ghosts, I said Ghostbusters. They're all horror gods in the movie. It begins. I had not watched the beginning. I keep watching on AMC, on cable. I keep watching the same portions over and over again. And then the whole entire movie I've watched a few times. The first portion, it begins, in a library. And the books, going around and all which reminds me, I've renew my library, borrowed items from the library. So anyway, so here are spooks, colorful spooks. Yeah, ghosts, and you have to bust them. Ghostbusters. Yeah. The cops can bust the ghosts. You need the Ghostbusters. Watch the movie. All right. So that was it. So the horror gods, there are many other horror gods you can see on the internet. Um, iStock and etc. There are some of them are really scary. All right, so signing out, Gayatri B. Sitaram. Thank you.